What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy, Cam ATL, and welcome back to another Prize Picks video with your boy. Drop a like down below because I already know you're gonna love it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Comment anything in the comment section. Enter your name into the $50 giveaway I do every single week on this channel. Happy Saturday, ladies and gentlemen. Start your Saturday off right now. Go to propsmadeeasy.com, and if you're not signed up, you're not a member at propsmadeeasy.com, go do it now. It's only $15 a month. You will make way more than that in your first month. If you don't, then worst case scenario, you just cancel it and don't resubscribe it, but you will. All right? PropsMadeEasy.com. Thank you guys for joining me as always. Advanced data-driven tools to help you have success in player props. Not only taking EV where the value is with Vegas discrepancies, but also combining that information with top of the line projections for each stat as well. For the main sports that we have projection capabilities for, we have the plus EV plus projection model. As you guys know, has been lights out and been amazing since that has dropped. So, and it makes sense. I mean, we're having more and more boxes checked by having this the way it is. Being able to play plus EV plus projection is game changing because you're able to keep the Vegas lines that have been bumped up by the not so smart people that look like absolute locks when maybe they aren't, based off of more analytics and data. Maybe if you open up that curtain and you look behind, you'll see some flaws in that play. With Props Made Easy, it helps you to not play those. You know, it helps you just stay on the smart spots where it's plus EV and plus projection. But let's get straight into it, baby. Sweep day, sweep Saturday. Hopefully you guys are having an amazing weekend so far. Let's go ahead and get it. When you first come onto the tool, first thing that I do, I don't know about y'all, is click this EV plus projection. All I want to see is plus EV plus projection players. I want guys that are not only going to be a plus EV play, but also going to have a projection backing them. That is how I play. I've had a ton of success since this model has dropped. This is the way I recommend everyone playing, but more power to you. You do whatever you want to do. Anyway, so getting into the plays for today. As always, it is early in the day, right? So we only have a certain amount of different props available to us. One big value prop that really pops every day as value is hits, runs, RBIs. We'll take advantage of that once that drops, but right now it's not there. So Props Made Easy members, make sure you're refreshing and paying attention to that. Also, developers are working on the first inning runs tool. I will check in and see if it's there once we get to that part. If the first inning runs tool isn't updated yet, then we'll come back and see if it is. If not, all Props Made Easy members, just check back. First inning runs tool will be running up perfectly fine. All right, let's have a sweep day, baby. You guys know what to do before we get into this. Spam up the brooms down in the comment section. I want to see nothing but brooms in the comment section. Let's sweep it, baby. Let's get it. So, first thing I want to do is, because there's only, you know what? We had LOL, y'all. I just want to tell y'all, look at this. We have League of Legends. We never get to see this, but there's a match in League of Legends starting in like 18 minutes. Most likely by the time I post this video, this match will have started. But I want to show y'all that we do have League of Legends, baby. It is plus EV. You can immediately find the best plus EV spots. Last night when these lines first dropped, the tool had discrepancies of like 2 differentials. Obviously Vegas has, come down to where they should be, but it's amazing to check this in the very beginning. Same thing with Csgo. You're able to get big value as soon as the lines drop. So Props Made Easy members, if you're awake around midnight and stuff when these lines start dropping, or 11 o'clock p.m., whenever these lines start dropping for League of Legends and CSGO, make sure you utilize the Props Made Easy tool and get the best value in as quickly as you can before it's bumped. All right. Anyway, back to the plays for today. Plus EV / plus projection. So, all right. First and foremost, there's many ways to go on this slate today. There's a couple spots that really stick out to me, though, and that's the over on Logan Gilbert for Seattle hits allowed at 5.5. Vegas is on the over at -130, and the projection's almost at 6, a 0.42 differential. So not only is Vegas on the over, making this a plus EV overplay for Logan Gilbert's hits allowed, but Vegas also likes the over. So rock the over on Logan Gilbert's hits allowed as the first spot. That is an amazing option today. The next spot that I want to go with is I'm going to go over on Aaron Judge for the Yankees. Total bases is at 1.5. Vegas likes the over at minus 130. Projections at 2.1, a 0.61 differential. So Aaron Judge is another plus EV plus projection play. Vegas likes the over 1.5 total bases. Projection is on the over 1.5 total bases. And you know that you have the best option you can possibly imagine, because look, all of these plays right here are all plus EV plus projection. Not only does it expect positive expected value on the over or under, not only is the EV on point, but the projection's also matching if you see it. So the projection and the EV are both matching on the over for these that are highlighted green. And then the EV and the projection are both matching under when these are highlighted green. All right? So you can always tell from the differential if it's a positive or a negative number, but it's pretty simple. If the over is highlighted for the Vegas, then the EV play is on the over. Same thing with the under. All right? Anyway, so yeah, recap. We've got over on Logan Gilbert hits allowed as the first one, and then over on Aaron Judge total bases as the next one. For CSGO today, plus EV plus projection. A lot of these big time ones, we have projections available to us, and as you'll see as we go through these different sports, you'll see some have projection options, some have plus projection options, some don't. If we don't have plus projection options, it's just because at the moment we don't have the best possible projections that we can ask for that sport. For some of the smaller sports, it's hard to get that information on, but as time goes on, hopefully we can add it. But on the ones that we don't, we're plus EV at least. Bare minimum, they're plus EV tools. Anyway, for CSGO, we're plus EV plus projection, baby. Let's get this money. So, first things first, sort by sportsbook differential. At the top of the list, I'm going to rock with Maiden over map 1 and 2 headshots of 15. Sportsbooks have them at 16.5. That's a 1.5 sportsbook difference between Prizepicks and the sportsbooks. 17.73 projection. 2.73 differential there. So I like the over on Maiden for map 1 and 2 headshots. Not only are sports books on the over where Prizepicks has this number, but the projection is too, making it plus EV plus projection. You know, that is our main goal. Let's see, any unders that are interesting. Yes, NPL for B8, map 1 and 2 kills is set at 36.5 on Prizepicks. Other sportsbooks have them all the way down to 35, a minus 1.5 sportsbook differential. We have them projected at 31, a minus 5.15 differential. So projections do not like NPL very much. Sportsbooks are on the under as well, making this a plus EV plus projection play on the under for NPL B8. And that's how simple it is, y'all. You see how easy it is. That is how simple it is. If you check plus EV plus projection, the only options you will see are options that are plus EV and plus projection. All right? If you uncheck this, you will see regular plays as well. Okay? If you click on here, it'll only sort by the best possible options. And this model is game changing. So I highly recommend, if you're a Approximate Easy member and you see this option, click it. All right? Next up, like I said, League of Legends is on here. The game's going to start, but there's no point in getting into these. By the time I post, this isn't going to be available, unfortunately. I mean, let's go ahead and just take a look. Plus EV. We don't have projections for LOL, but we do have plus EV, so we're able to take advantage of the plus EV spots early on and take advantage of big discrepancies in Vegas. And mainly you see that around 11 o'clock p.m., 12 o'clock when these lines first drop. You're able to really get some amazing value on League of Legends. So do that. Right now there's not a ton of amazing value. I mean, the biggest differential would be the under on Niski. Map 1 through 3 kills. Prizepicks is at 12. Other sportsbooks are at 11. So you can grab that under on that one. Everything else is a 0.5 differential. Last night, though, like I said, there was like 2-point differentials. 1.5, 2-point differentials that you can really take advantage of early. But obviously, bumps have happened and made it closer. But utilize the tool that Approximate Easy, man. You can jump on these value plays before it happens. There aren't any plus EV plus projection plays at the moment for Wnba, but this was added yesterday. Plus EV plus projection plays are now available for Wnba. As we know, though, all that is available for Wnba this early is going to be points. Other sportsbooks have not all dropped their lines, so we don't have the sportsbook differentials yet. As soon as that drops, we'll have the EV side of things, and then we'll be able to compare it to the projections and give you guys plus EV plus projections. So I recommend that you wait for the plus EV plus projections to be available before making a bet. That way you know 100% on the spots. I smashed WNBA last night, by the way, utilizing the plus EV plus projections for the first time for WNBA. So make sure you're utilizing it as always. It's always the best option when you're picking props. It's the best way you could go. But for right now, I'll give y'all what we have available to us. And the best plays that we're going to have available is going to be at the top of the list here. We have Jackie Young at the very top. Now, I don't know what the sportsbook line is going to come in as and what that sportsbook differential is, but when it comes to projection, Jackie Young over 24 PRA is looking like a fantastic value at a 4.5 differential with our projection compared to that. Then you go down to the next best play once you get out of that Las Vegas game, and that's Nika Agwamike. Rebounds and assists over 11.5. Projection at 12.5, a 1 differential. So over rebounds assists for Nike, and then over for Jackie Young for PRA. All right, but remember the best plays available. I don't have the best plays available in front of me. The best plays available will be once plus EV plus projection drops, which will probably be within the next hour or so. So Props Made Easy members, WNBA people, make sure you pay attention. Keep checking this and watch. When you start seeing green on this tool, you know that shit's loading in and is almost ready to go. All right. For tennis today, I love tennis, but what I hate is walkovers. See, I'm not a huge tennis guy, right? One of my little brothers played tennis for a little bit in high school. He was real good. But I'm not a huge tennis guy. Like, I'm not very knowledgeable in tennis. So it's good to have the Plus EV tool at Props Made Easy to be able to really just know the best options here. But what I don't like is the walkovers, whether somebody quits or gets injured or something and then the game's cut short. All we can do, though, you can't do anything about that, y'all. There's nothing you can do about walkover situations. You can't predict that happening. So you just got to go off what you have the best of your ability. All right, and Ariana Sabalenka, total games is at 21.5 on Prizepicks. Other sportsbooks have her at 24, if that's a girl. Ariana, I'm imagining. 2.5 sportsbook differential. Same thing with Carlos Alcaraz. Total games is at 22.5. Sportsbooks have him at 25. Take advantage of those values. Over on Sabalenka and over on Carlos. Let's sweep again on some tennis, baby. I've been loving some tennis. I ain't gonna lie. Now looky what happened here. The UFC Props Made Easy tool. It is UFC day, baby. Look what happened. Remember early on in the week we had Gregory Rodriguez was popping at the top of the list as an 8 differential. He was at 29. He is now bumped up to 31. Everybody is just now starting to get on that train and is starting to bump up. Still like the over on him. Aljamain Sterling is popping as the number 1 sportsbook differential because his prize picks is at 62.5 and his sportsbook line's at 69.5. So that shows as some value. But yeah, early on in the week, man, hopefully everybody already got him in, but Gregory Rodriguez was the best value of the week at 29.5. Hopefully you got him in. If not, then you still have available options here. Sterling and Rodriguez pop as the best options value-wise plus EV-wise. So get them in. And then last but not least, let's check some soccer. We've got the under on Alejandro for shots, and then we're going to go the under on Ryan Cherky for shots. All right, we're going to try to add plus EV in here as well. So we're working on adding plus EV in here as well. Anything we have projections for, we're definitely wanting to add EV so we can have that plus EV plus projection model and really dominate these spots. So pay attention to that. Look out for that. As you guys know, all Props Made Easy members, as y'all know, man, me and the crew of Props Made Easy are constantly working to add value to the site. And it's only $15 a month to add things to the site to make the regular players better and better and better and better. We hear y'all's advice and recommendations and what y'all like using, and we try to add it to these tools to make it the best that we can be. Our plus EV plus projection models really are game changing, so definitely make sure you're utilizing that. NFL is coming up. We're gonna have a tool for college football. So yeah, man, take advantage, join up, and let's have a huge year. All right. So for MLB, the best plays. Oh, we've got a hit run RBIs that came in. All right. So for the plays that I talked about earlier, So the first one was a hits allowed, and it was Logan Gilbert. Where's Logan Gilbert? Logan Gilbert hits allowed at 5.5. All right. Here, let me see. All right. Logan Gilbert. Where is he? Where is he, dude? I already had him. There you go. Logan Gilbert. Over 5.5 hits allowed. Vegas likes the over. Projections on the over. Good spot for the over Logan Gilbert hits allowed. And then the next spot we had Aaron Judge over 1.5 total bases, which is a fantastic spot. I'm tempted to drop off the Gilbert spot and go with Freddie Freeman here. I'm very tempted because he is popping hard. Not only projection differential, but Vegas differential. Let's do that. Let's get off Logan Gilbert as the core play, and let's go Freddie Freeman for hits, runs, RBIs today against Miami. So let's go Aaron Judge over total bases of 1.5, and then over for Freddie Freeman hits, runs, RBIs as the two favorite. First inning runs tool is still loading in. Make sure you check for that. For CSGO, the best options we have is over on maiden map 1 and 2 headshots over 15. And then the best option we had for the under is NPL, under map 1 and 2 kills of 36.5. League of Legends, by the time y'all see this video, it probably won't be available. But for either way, let's see. The under on Niski is the best option, under 12. Wnba doesn't have any plus EV plus projections available, but just going off projections, over on Jackie Young PRA. And then over on Nika, rebounds and assists are the two best value options when it comes to projections. All Props Made Easy members, though, wait a little bit. When you start seeing green and stuff, plus EV plus projection has come in. Give it a second to come in, and then you will be able to really find the best value plays. Tennis must have just started, or it must be loading in some data at the moment, but we already talked about tennis. If you didn't see that, go back to when I talked about tennis. It was there just a second ago. UFC, Aljamain Sterling and Gregory Rodriguez. Gregory Rodriguez finally jumped up a few points with his significant strikes, making him less of a plus EV play, but he's still plus EV at a 5 differential. And Aljamain's at a 7 differential. So those two guys are solid options there. And then for soccer, we have the under on Alejandro and the under on Rayan for their shots. All right. Thank you guys for joining me as always. PropsMadeEasy.com. Do not miss out. More advancements coming. We're looking to just change the game, man. Plus EV, plus projection. Make sure you get involved with that at Props Made Easy and really see your success rate skyrocket. Thank you guys for joining me as always. And let's get it. I'm out.